Should you create an Altoid 10 survival kit? Yes or no? Well, yes. Should you ever use one? Also, yes, in certain situations. Should you ever have to use one? Absolutely not. Because if that's all you've got to try to rely on to get you by for a day or two or three or however long it takes to get you out of whatever situation you've gotten yourself in, you have screwed up, buddy. You have made a terrible, egregious mistake. An Altoid 10 should never be something that you have to use. Now, you can choose to use one. You could pack one, carry it in your pocket, and go out on a hike and do kind of a simulation where, what if I was stuck out here and this Altoid's 10 and what I've got in it is all I've got? Fine and dandy. But you should have this with you as well. This is my Altoid's 10. I wouldn't rely on something like that ever. This has everything I need for several days. Not enough food for several days. At that point, my knowledge and my experience in the outdoors would have to be what feeds me. But there's enough, there's one MRE in here. If I had to, I could split that up over a couple of days. And it would be insufficient as far as calories, because that would only allow you about between 500 and 600 calories and one day, and closer to only 500 calories on the next, which is going to put you at a severe deficit. However, it's going to be better than nothing. How much food are you getting into an Altoid's 10? Not happening. So this is my bare minimum. Now, I only bring up Altoid 10s because I think they were a fad. I don't see a lot on those anymore. No new videos talking about how great they are and what all you can stuff in them and all this kind of stuff. But I think it was a trend and it's pretty much over. However, the reason that I bring it up is because I know for me, when I open YouTube and I'm looking at all of these recommended videos, a lot of them are 5 years old because they're doing well. So they keep coming up and recommended because they have views. And some of those videos are probably going to be Altoid 10's content. If you ever get in a situation where that's all you have, I feel sorry for you. Especially in a situation where you get yourself hurt and get yourself geologically stranded or actually become lost. This is more like what you're going to need. That little 10, beyond maybe a small folding pocket knife and a cigarette lighter or some waterproof matches and a couple of Band-Aids, realistically, I mean, come on, think about it. You're lost in the woods. You have no cell signal. And that 10 is all you have. How fun do you think that's going to be? But if I got lost in the woods or stranded or something like that happened, even with just this much, this pack weighs 11 pounds, by the way, just a hair over. This is a camping trip. This makes something that's absolutely going to suck into something that, oh yeah, I'm gonna like this. And that's your goal, okay? That's what you want to happen. You don't want to suffer and be miserable just because, you know, you made a mistake. Maybe you didn't even make a mistake. Maybe you crossed a bridge to get to where you are and you come back and the water's come up and the bridge is out and now you're geographically stranded. Or, you know, you could trip and fall and bust a leg and have a compound fracture, something like that, bust an arm. In a situation like that, how useful do you think an Altoid 10 is really going to be? This is more like what you're going to need at that point to make yourself as comfortable as possible. It's also going to help boost your morale and make you feel better. Make you feel like, yeah, it sucks. I'm hurt. My leg is all busted up, but at least I've got a hammock and a rain fly or maybe a trekking pole tent and a blanket and a sleep system and a way that I can boil me up some pine needle tea. I can start me a fire and I can make my miserable existence as comfortable as possible. All right, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you like the video, subscribe to their channel. And you can always change your mind later. You subscribe and you think I just suck. No problem. Unsub later. But subscribe now and give me a shot. Ring the notification bell if you want to get notified when I upload. Questions, comments, hit me up down below. Even if you just want to tell me I'm stupid and have no clue what I'm talking about, hey, comment away, buddy. And I'll see y'all on the next one.